At NIU men's tennis, and with us on the phone right now is third-year coach of the men's tennis team at Northern Illinois, Pat Fisher. Pat, how you doing, my friend?
Good, guys. How you doing? Good morning.
Morning. Great to have you on, Coach. Tell us about that pretty good year for you guys. It's a couple of things that have never been done before by the NIU tennis team. Tell us about your MAC conference play thus far this year, Coach.
Well, we beat Western Michigan and Ball State, something we haven't done since 1974 in the same season. So that was a thing for our program. We're 3-1 in the league, probably the best position we've been in quite some time. And we have Chicago State, and right now we're sitting firmly in second place in the league right now, heading into our last conference match.
Hey, Coach, you can still win the MAC, right? If you win this last conference match and Ball State loses, is that right? Or Buffalo loses?
Yeah, we could share it. So that would be quite a thing for our program. Again, we've never won anything, MAC-wise as a conference, in tennis. So yeah, I guess if Buffalo lost and we beat Chicago State, then we would share it. So yeah, that'd be a neat thing for our program.
And Coach, for folks that aren't familiar with the NIU men's tennis team, now you guys play in the fall and the spring, is that right?
We do. We have quite extensive fall season. This year we played 5 events. Our fall season runs about 2 months, and then we go into individuals in November, December, and then start back up in the spring with a full slate. Usually we play anywhere between 25 and 30 games a year.
And Patrick, excuse me if I butcher this name, but your number one player, Maxim Biatic, is that how you say it?
Bartuk.
Not even close on my part then. Sorry about that. Can you tell me about his season and how he's done?
Maxim, for the last 2 years, he was my first recruit, and what a guy to build a program around, and he's done everything possible, and he's won big time, and this year he started off as our number one player and got hurt after the Indiana match, and so we had to sit him out for quite some time. He's back now, but he's not playing at the top half of our lineup. But again, he's brought so much leadership and so much enthusiasm to the guys. Been a great role model and leader for our younger kids, and I think we're seeing the benefit of having someone who's more than just a good player. He's just been great all the way around.
And can you tell us a little bit about your recruiting philosophy, where you look and where you get players from?
We look everywhere. We don't care where we get the players. We just want to get good players. I think that's the main ingredient to one, turning around any program, and two, having a successful program. You got to have good players, and that's something we have on our team. I mean, we've had 5 different MAC Player of the Week. Only 6 people play, so we've almost had our whole team win the award this year, with the exception of one. So, yeah, we don't care where they come from. If they're from Illinois, outside the state, outside the country. Obviously, you see on our team we've got quite an international flavor. But if we want to win big, we got to recruit the good ones. So we go anywhere to get them.
We're talking with NIU tennis coach Patrick Fisher about his team. And Patrick, let's expand on this a little bit here. Just looking at your lineup here, your team players are from Israel, the Ukraine, Quebec, where else? England, and a couple of players from Russia as well. Now, how do you go about recruiting internationally like that, Patrick?
Just from my time in coaching, creating contacts, and and getting on the phone and beating the bushes just like any other coach does, and making good contacts. And, it's hard because sometimes, we're not able to see the kids play. And so you have to really do a lot of homework. And tennis is a little bit different in a way other than, say maybe basketball or football, where, rankings play a large part of it. And, and you have to do your homework, as much as you can, and hopefully that you get a good reference. And thankfully, with a large part of our guys, we've got some very good references, and they've turned out and been great players and great kids too.
Well, you got some great names on the team, including the one that we just mentioned, also Dorr and Nikita, Axel, Maximilian. And then the one kid from Grays Lake has got the most difficult last name. How do you pronounce his last name? Bryant
Poggensiwe.
Now tell us about
you.
Yeah, very good. A little local recruiting there.
Yeah. Well, Brian was a good addition for us, and he's from Grays Lake, and comes from a family of tennis players. His sister's at Iowa, so yeah, he's been a good addition for us, and hasn't had a chance to play much, but has been good for the team.
And what about the facilities over at NIU? Tell us about it. I know they've tweaked a lot of the facilities. How about the tennis facilities?
Yeah, they just resurfaced our outdoor courts, put up new windscreens. It looks great, fantastic. It really kind of gives our outdoor venue, kind of a real home court, atmosphere to it, which has been good. Indoors, we don't really have anything on campus. We don't have anything on campus, so we drive to Aurora, which is like 25 minutes away. So, and we play our home match. When the weather's not good, we go up to Rockford and play at Boylan Catholic High School. So. Okay.
Now, Coach, you got a couple matches left here, and then into the MAC Championship. Tell us about the MAC Championship. How do you get ready for that, and how will you be ready for that for the MAC Championships?
Well, I think right now we've had a long season, and I think like anybody, what we want to guard against is our guys getting fatigued, physically and mentally, But when you want to win championships, that's what the good teams do. They're able to internalize it and handle it a lot better than the teams that don't have a chance. And hey, we got as good a chance as anybody. Heck, we should have beaten Buffalo yesterday. We were right in the match, and I know our guys were upset, but they're motivated now, and so I think we're going to catch our second wind here, and we're really going to be ready. And I think it starts this week by taking care of business against Chicago State and UIC on Friday.
Now, I noticed Maxim is left-handed. Being left-handed myself, I'm always noticing that. Now, any advantage at all as far as you're concerned, Coach, of being a lefty in terms of playing tennis?
Yeah, the spin is different. The ball, reacts a little bit differently. From a serving perspective, as I say, the spin is a lot different, and it takes, a couple games getting used to, and particularly in doubles, it's a real advantage because, you might only serve 3 or 4 times as a lefty, and because of the alternating, serving and stuff. So yeah, it's a big advantage. Dorr is a lefty too, so we have 2 different guys in 2 different double spots that serve, and so that lefty-righty combination is works out to be pretty good for us.
We've been visiting with NIU men's tennis coach Patrick Fisher. And Pat, before we let you go, I'm reading your little biography here, and I see that you've improved the academic progress rate, or the APR, by over 100 points since you've come to Northern. That must mean a lot to you there, Patrick.
Yeah, when I inherited the program 3 years ago, it was left in shambles, and we had a big time mess, and we had 2 guys on the team, and we worked like crazy to get it turned around, and heck, in 3 years, we're on the brink of winning the whole thing, and I think that's a special thing, and academic progress is an important thing. The most important thing is that the kids get their degree, and, we're able to do both. We're winning, and our kids are doing well in the classroom. So.
Well, congratulations on that, both on a successful season and academically as well, Patrick. We appreciate your time this morning, and good luck in the MAC Championships, my friend.
Thanks, wlbk.
Take care, buddy. Patrick Fisher, NIU men's tennis coach there, talking about they get ready for the postseason. Another sport, John, where they play 2 seasons, a little in the fall, a little in the spring.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, but tennis is definitely one on the collegiate level.
And staying with Northern here, I thought we'd talk a little bit, because you and I were just talking off the air about the Stian Berg, and you know how much I